So I came across this wire when I was putting together, getting around some metal to go to salvage. And I thought, I'm going to do a video about this because it was an important factor. It wasn't a deciding factor on purchasing, but it was a factor as soon as we purchased it that I wanted to deal with, and that was the incoming electrical line. So I could see from the ground that it looked really weird. And then when I took my camera with the zoom lens and took a photo of it, I could zoom in and see that it had bare spots, a lot of bare spots. And even where it wasn't bare, it looked like it was going to just fray and fall apart and be bare. And I contacted the electric company and I said, I need a new incoming line. And they said, okay, we'll come and look at it. And they decided that it was okay. I decided it was not okay, but I didn't want to, I knew that just meant I had to pay for it, which probably is the case from now on anyways. And I did pay for it. And this is a piece that was left over when they cut it. Where they cut it, there was a piece still attached to the building. And later on, when I was doing when I got the lift over there, I was able to take that all down. So this is the piece. And you can see, gosh, it would be, if a tree limb fell on it, it was going to short out, if it crossed both lines. So, and I just didn't want that issue to occur. So, my point is, if you're buying a property, historic property, it's probably got old lines coming in. So you probably will need to deal with that. First of all, call the electric company, see what they say. I was fortunate on one property. I don't buy a lot, but on one of the properties, they were really super, and they said, let us know when you're ready, and yeah, we'll change it. So yeah, that was beautiful. And this one actually, I ended up going underground with it anyways, so a totally different wire. Okay, so something to think about, and old wires can get bare, especially, really old stuff. Okay, let's finish getting our salvage around and make a trip.